Yes, today I am showing you the topic of indicator with the help of experiment. So I have brought some materials from school lab and I am showing the use of indicator or how does indicator change its color in acidic and basic substances with acidic and basic substances that you will understand with the help of experiment. See here. So this is your blue litmus paper. This is blue litmus paper. This is red litmus paper. This is also red litmus paper. Here is PS paper, which is known as universal indicator, because with the help of blue litmus paper or red litmus paper you can only know the about the acidic and basic substances, but how much strength of the basic solution or how much strength of the acidic solution, that will be not decided with the help of litmus paper. So for this we use universal indicator, that is PS paper, and PS paper, with the help of PS paper and the color change color changes of this PS paper, with the help of color changed of this PS paper we will able to know the pH value, and that pH value will indicate us about the uh, more basic or less basic, more acidic or less basic. So see here, in this beaker I have taken sodium hydroxide solution. In this conical flask I have taken oxalic acid solution, and in this glass I have taken in this glass I have taken oxalic acid solution, but in this conical flask I have taken lemon juice, and here is a piece of tomato and here is a piece of orange. So how does it change the color? Let us see about that. First of all, this is your red litmus paper. Here is litmus paper. I am putting this litmus paper into basic solution. Its color changes. See here, when I used this litmus paper into basic solution, its color changes from red to blue. See it again, I am dipping another. So this is the a litmus paper. Its some part is blue because it got touched with the basic substance, that's why. Now see here, so it is, now see here, it is some part is red. As soon as I will put it into the basic solution, its color will change into blue. So see here, it has changed into blue color. So basic solution turns litmus paper into blue. It is not necessary to tell here that blue litmus paper or red litmus paper, because always basic solution turns litmus paper into blue and acidic solution turns litmus paper into red. Now let us see what happens with this litmus paper with acidic substances. This is tomato is acidic substance. So see here what happens here. See here. So it becomes red and its other part is blue. When I touch it with orange. It's see here its color. It change into red. Some part is blue. I am touching that part with orange. You can change into red. So what do you get? Now this is about the blue litmus. Now let us see about the blue litmus paper, because we have these two solutions are acidic in nature. This is the lemon juice solution and this is oxalic acid solution. So I am putting here in oxalic acid solution. See here, it has turned into red. Now it's another part. I am putting the another part of this blue litmus paper into it. So what will happen? Let us see. Yes, the whole litmus paper turned into red. So these two solutions are acidic in nature because it turned red litmus paper into red. Either the red or the litmus paper blue, that will always change the litmus paper into red. This is blue litmus paper. When I will put this litmus paper into this solution, it will this blue litmus paper into this litmus paper. It is not now I am showing you the use of PS paper. So see here, this is basic solution. So I am putting the PS paper into this basic solution. See here, it has changed into blue. Now I am taking another part of this PS paper and putting it into lemon juice. I am putting it into, see here, into lemon juice. See here, its color is pink. It changed into pink color. See here. Now I am putting the another part of this PS paper into this oxalic acid. Let us see the change of PS paper into oxalic acid. See here, it is again pink in color, but it is more deep pink color, it is less deep pink color. So here, now I am bringing another piece of PS paper. Till now here, just I am coming with another strip of PS paper. Now I have two pieces of PS paper here left, and we have to test the change of these two PS paper color, change in color of these two PS papers with this orange and tomato. So see here what is the change of color, change in color of this PS paper with tomato. See here again it has become change into another color. So see here it is clear that is it is less faint red, means not so much. This is too much pink color, this is less pink, this is the another type of pink, less pink. And now see the use of this orange. So what happens here, it is not so, it is orange in color, think that. So with the help of the pH, with the help of the pH change in the pH paper color, change in the color of pH paper, we can obtain the pH value. I am showing you the another pH chart. It is already mentioned in pH chart. Actually today I could not bring it. I forgot to bring it from my school. So see here. So this is about the, here is the change in color of the PS paper. This is the real litmus paper which changed into blue color when I dipped it in basic solution. This is the color of blue litmus paper which changed into red when I put into this acidic solution. So this is the about the change of color of litmus paper and PS paper. Next day I will give you the theoretical class on indicator, and that will become more clear with the theory class. Once again you can see here what happens, the change in color of the, see here, this is the piece of lemon, what happens, see here red color, this is oxalic acid. I am putting here blue litmus paper into this oxalic acid solution. So see here it has changed into red, it is clear for you. So in this way this is the use of indicators. So different types of indicators have different colors in basic and acidic solution, that I will teach you with the help of the text material. Next day I will teach you about it.